Hello, WordNerds! Happy Sunday and welcome to our monthly write-in. It is just Erin and I this week because everyone else is off doing Valentine's-y things. And we do have to keep this one short because Erin's got a bit of a date later on. So we're going to do a couple of word sprints with you tonight. And we hope you will all get some writing done with us. Should be interesting. So, Erin, what is new and exciting in your writing shenanigans?
Well, I have been editing mostly, so I haven't got as much writing done as I want to. So it's really great to be doing some word sprints tonight. Right now I'm just mainly working on stuff for Wattpad, so sort of just like kind of fun stuff I don't have to worry too much about. So it's perfect for word sprints. What about you? What are you working on tonight?
Now I'm all like, oh, maybe I should get back into Wattpad because I could totally go for like something I don't have to think too much about.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's kind of perfect. I'll probably be doing some plotting tonight because like every time I go to sit down to write this past week, it's just like I don't know where I'm going or what I've already written, and like because I've just been like, okay, I'll write this scene now, and now I need to actually like piece it all back together, which is something I've been telling myself to do for like a month now. So I need to get organized.
Are you writing out of order then, with different?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. I'm working on like 3 different stories right now, and they're all being
so
a little
really
bit. Yeah, and I think some of them just need like a couple of bridge scenes, but I'm not even sure what I've written at this point because I got a little lost with where I saved things somewhere along the way. So like, I think I lost some stuff, but I don't even know. So I won't be too heartbroken over it.
God, I don't know how you do multiple at the same time. I'm doing 2, and it's like my brain is like, no. Oh, you know, especially if I'm doing one that's third person and the other one's first person, I'm terrible. I will drop in and out of them, and like
past and present tense is where I get lost.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. I was a second person. No, that's not.
Because I'm really bad at writing first person as it is without accidentally falling into third. So when I'm right now, I am writing something in first and something in third.
Oh no.
And something in past and something in present.
Oh, extra good.
Yeah. So it's going to be a hot mess to go through edits, but I will figure it out.
Well, I usually do that with, like, I'll be doing the Wattpad one, and then that'll be first past usually, and then the other one I'm doing is first present. So definitely have to go back and edit out all of the present tense that I've accidentally.
And they're so hard to catch in edits. Like it's hard. Like, as easily as I can slip into writing it, I can just slip between reading it, but I know my readers will not feel the same way, so I should probably
they'll notice. Yeah. All right, when do we want to start our first sprint?
I might as well do on the 35 because it is just the 2 of us, and we can only talk at you for so long. So
yeah.
If you guys have any comments, feel free to let us know in the discussion page as usual. I'm not seeing the regular comments. I know we were halfway to having it fixed last week, but I don't know. So just put it in the discussion page as we've been doing last little while, and we'll check those out.
Yeah, we'll check them out. So I'm going to do kind of love or Valentine's Day type writing. Writing prompts. I speak good words. So the first one will be including some kind of cake in your, or chocolate or anything Valentine's-y to eat in your first section. Could be somebody, yeah, it could be someone falling into a cake or dropping a cake or giving someone a cake that's poisoned. You know, it could be anything that works into your story. So I personally like poison cake the best, but something, you know, deadly like that rather than just mushy stuff. But, you know, Meg is not here, so I don't have death as much.
All right, so we'll be going from the 35 to the 55. I don't have an actual timer going, so Erin will both be in charge of like, when you see it, let us know. But,
to the what?
If you see time has run out. Okay, we're starting now.
Okay.
If you happen to see it hit 55 before I do, let me know.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, guys, time to get to work, write some words, and we will check back in 20 minutes and see how you did. I was just staring at the clock, so you're winning.
I was like escalating my writing. I'm like, oh, got 3 minutes, like going faster and
You
faster.
sounded pretty intense.
I was like,
how'd it go?
Good. Let's see. Oh, I stopped in the middle of a word. Let's see. I always have to try to struggle to figure out where I stopped, or where I started, rather. Oh, here we go. 627.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Usually takes me a while to get into it. What about you?
Yeah. 350-ish of like random plotting things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is pretty good.
Words I'll count as word count for today, but I'm getting things done, and that counts for things.
I can't sprint with plotting, so I don't know. Like pressure. I wouldn't even have gotten that much.
Sprinting while plotting helps me because like otherwise I just kind of sit there and daydream indefinitely.
Okay, so it forces you to put words on the page.
Yeah, because I can always change stuff, and it's really just like a brainstorming session, but at least I'm getting stuff done.
That's true. All right, let's see if we have any comments. The Sockmaster got 246 words. Woohoo! That's awesome. Actually,
Is that on Twitter?
This is over on the discussion section in the YouTube comments. Also has a question. Should you spell numbers or just type them? I think if it's under 100, don't you type them out?
I don't know. I think so. I'm not sure if 100 is the threshold, but it's something like that.
Okay.
That is a thing that I have an editor for.
Yeah.
I should really know the answer to that, though.
Yeah, I don't 100% know, but I know that if it's like 23 or something, I'll always type out 23 rather than just the numbers. Okay, so what else do we have? Kel joined a little late, but got 226 words. Way to go,
nice.
Kel. James got 256. And Madeline asked, what is happening? What is happening is a word sprint. If you came in late, it's confusing because we're just like furiously typing with our heads down and it's really quiet. But this is a word sprint. So for 20 minutes, we write as much as we can and we check in once we're done and sort of tell everyone how we did and keep each other accountable. And it's a really good motivation for writing as many words as you can. Let's see. William says hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
And then Miss Whatever HP asks, what's your favorite quotes? I don't think I have any off the top of my head. Quotes from our own story or quotes in general?
Yeah, I don't know.
The other question.
I don't collect like random quotes. I have a lot of writing quotes I like, although I'm bad at coming up with them off the top of my head.
I actually have I don't know it 100%, and I have no excuse for not knowing it because I have it tattooed on me. But it's a I don't look at myself enough. It's a Neil Gaiman quote about slaying dragons. So, and it's metaphorical and also not because he's a fantasy writer. So I thought it was pretty cool. So not all of it's tattooed on me because it's very long, like one sentence.
Well, back when I had my very first WordNerds set, do you remember when I had like all the pictures behind me? Like when I lived in my parents' basements, I had a bunch of writing quotes up behind me there.
Mm-hmm. But I can never remember off the top of my head.
I'm bad about that. Like I've never been much of a quotophile or whatever it is they're going to call themselves.
No, I like them. I'm probably going to put a few on. I did a WordNerds video the other day on Saturday for Vlogger's Choice about my vision board, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And I'll probably put a few like motivational writers quotes on the vision board. So I like doing stuff like that, but I'm not like a person who collects loads and loads of quotes. I know some people are, which is cool.
For Christmas, my sister got a book of Dr. Seuss quotes of like Dr. Seuss
cool.
quote. And he is my favorite person to quote.
Yes, that's true.
That is where a lot of my favorites come from.
when my sister and I were younger, my grandpa gave us the Oh, the Places You'll Go book, and her and I were both determined to memorize the whole thing. And we actually got about half of it memorized, and that was when I was probably like 12, and I remember half of the Oh, the Places You'll Go book still to this day.
Matt and I actually went to Indigo yesterday. We were just killing some time, and I don't know how it came up, but there was a whole Dr. Seuss display, and he mentioned a friend of his friend's husband or something. Daughter just graduated from high school, and ages ago he had bought a copy of Oh, the Places You'll Go, and then every year he got her teacher to leave a quote for her in the book.
Aw, that's so cool. That's so neat. I know it's a popular graduation present. I love the idea of that because I don't know, it's so cool.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. I can't remember what show I saw, but it was someone that was like, I'm going to get them Oh, the Places You'll Go, and they couldn't find it in the bookstore, so they got them green eggs and ham instead for graduation.
Personally, I am partial to one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, but that's just me.
That's good too. So if someone gave you that for a graduation present, you'd be like,
I'm like, this is great. This really speaks to me.
It's very motivational.
We passed the hour, so we'll start the next sprint on the 5.
Okay.
So you guys have a little bit more time to get ready, and that will be our last sprint of the night because we are just keeping this one short. We didn't want to miss it all together since we had to do other things last week, and we missed all of your faces.
It was sad. Okay, so the 5:05 is when we're doing it?
Yeah.
Cool. I will set an alarm so we don't have to worry, and let's do a prompt about somebody in your new chapter or section realizes that they have either fallen in or fallen out of love. Whether that's metaphorically or it could be a friend. You could have fallen out of love with a friendship. That's actually something that I would still describe that as love, not romantic love, but I was just reading Truth Witch, and I love the relationship between the two girls. And my friend texted me and was like, are they lesbians? I'm like, no, they're just like super, super close friends that's like so deep that you almost could celebrate Valentine's Day with each other because you're besties, right? You know?
Yeah.
I still think that I still qualify that as love. So that applies with this writing prompt as well.
Make it work however you need to. There's no judgment here.
Or just disregard it totally. You do not have to do
also
the
an
writing
option.
prompts. Definitely an option. Let's see if we have any more comments. Quite a few watchers. Thanks for coming out, guys. I know it's the holiday of love or whatever, so we appreciate you guys showing up. My romantic date later is actually seeing Deadpool, so super romantic, I know.
Hey, we're celebrating the dog's birthday today rather than Valentine's Day, so
well, it's probably less expensive than chocolates and roses, so
yes.
David got 401 words. Woohoo! Oh, Miss Whatever HP loves Dumbledore quotes. That makes a lot of sense with your username. I also love Dumbledore quotes, and I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head, and I'm so bad at remembering.
And I just
them.
know anything I think of, I'm going to mangle horribly.
Yeah, well, there's one I really like that's like, I'm going to mangle it. I'm going to name it. The choice between what is easy and what is right. I've always loved that Dumbledore quote. Let's see if we have any more comments. Do you guys
about a minute to go?
Okay. We're going to try to answer this in 2 minutes. Do you guys have any experience writing in the urban fantasy genre?
I'm doing that now for my building a book thing. And by doing that now, I mean putting off plotting it. But I'm going to do it.
Any tips for writing in it or books I should read from the genre?
I want to know what you've already read. Let me know, and I'll give you legitimate suggestions.
So let Kelly know in the comments what you've already read in the urban fantasy genre, and she'll recommend some more if she can think of any. And we got 1 minute, so rev your engines. Ready to do this. I'm going to try to get more than I did last time, but we'll see. I get distracted real easily.
As long as you're getting something done, I'm going to call it 8.
Okay, I'm going to set the alarm so we don't have to worry about watching.
So, yeah.
The clock.
It'll end at the 25.
Okay, so 5.
In 25 seconds. So there we go.
5:25, you said? Is when it'll end?
Or 8:25, depending on where you live.
Oh,
or
okay. Yes.
another 25 completely. You're like,
5:25 for me.
No, that was hours ago.
For me. There we go. Perfect.
Yes.
Apparently I have that alarm already. 1 minute.
All right, kids. My clock is showing 05. It is go time.
All
Write the
right,
words. We will check back in 20 minutes.
let's do this. And time. All right. Let's see. How'd you do?
About the same as last time. So 350-ish.
Nice. I even left a space in my work before I started something else. Oh, there we go. This time I got 759. So a little bit more.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you. A little bit more than last time. Like when I get more into what I'm writing, I think I can go a little faster. All right, let's save this.
And for all of you writing with us, be sure to let us know in the comments or discussion section how you guys did, and we'll absolutely check those out. That was our last sprint for the evening, as we all have to go do Valentine's-y things or Piper birthday things.
Or just Deadpool movie things, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how Valentine's-y that is, but
it seems to be a pretty popular Valentine's Day weekend choice.
Which is so funny because it's, yeah. It's nothing like The Notebook.
Did you see they did that one like movie banner thing to make it look like a romantic comedy? Just it was as a joke thing, but a way to like trick your significant other into going with you.
Oh, I want to look that up. I love some of the previews. Let's see. I'm gonna see if we have any comments. It's being stupid. There we go. Kel got 151. Headache and being tired starting to get in the way. That sucks. No fun. Luke got 449 words. Awesome.
Nice.
The Sockmaster got 234, so for a 480 total, which is sweet. Leviathan got 820 words this time, which is awesome. Also, I love the username. Let's see. Catherine said, I'm late, forgot this was happening until I saw it on Google+. That's okay, you're here. Hello. Let's see, we actually have a lot of comments. Kel has read 0 urban fantasy, so you are free to recommend whatever you can think of, Kelly.
Oh, wow. Most of the urban fantasy I've read is adult, and I don't know if you're writing young adult or adult, but I would recommend reading in both if you can. And I can't really think of any YA urban fantasy. Like they tend to go more paranormal than urban fantasy.
Gonna say I don't. Maybe it doesn't sell as much in YA.
Well, it's also hard to set it up because urban fantasy is more that like your job is in the paranormal kind of stuff, like solving crimes and solving mystery things. Whereas paranormal, you're pretty much still in high school. So yeah,
that's true.
Patricia Briggs has her Mercy Thompson series, which is amazing. There is Carrie Vaughn's Kitty Norville series, which is pretty good. And I know I have another favorite one that I'm not remembering. Oh, Rachel Vincent's Shifter series.
Nice. Bomb Bomb says it's 2:06 here. Like in the morning, or the Stockmaster says, at the pace my book is going, my antagonist probably won't show up until chapters 5 to 7. Should I try to have them appear faster? It's hard to know when I don't know how long the chapters are.
And the pacing, like that there's no right or wrong way if you think it works for your story.
And you don't even necessarily need to have your antagonist show up if there's like a hint of what the hero is going to face, you know? Like Voldemort actually doesn't show up, you know, until like the very end of the first book. And he's not even like technically there. It's the back of some dude's head. Spoilers.
Way to ruin Harry Potter.
Sorry, guys.
Speaking of that, though, next week we will be talking about publishing news for our live chat, which will happen at the same time. So we're going to be discussing some of the big things like the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child announcement. So be sure to tune in next Sunday, and we will be here to talk about all of that fun stuff.
Yes, it will be much fun. A couple more comments. Prophetic Prose literally just found out what's happening. Didn't get to join. Join us next time, every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. Eleni got 101. Keep getting distracted by the TV. As a beginner, any last-minute advice on getting back in the groove of writing after taking a break, which Kelly and I are, I think, both sort of going through, or too many projects at once and that type of thing.
let yourself write whatever you need to. Like, don't
Yeah.
necessarily be, okay, I have to write this next scene. Just kind of free write for a little bit. Let your brain get back into that kind of pattern.
Yeah.
And like try to nudge yourself towards writing what you're supposed to write, but it's okay if it doesn't come right away.
If I've taken a big break, it is hard to get back into it. I usually have like a 2,000 words a day goal, but if I'm starting kind of almost over again, I'll be like, okay, 500 words today, like just baby steps. So it doesn't seem quite as, intimidating when you're getting
do
back into
something.
Yeah.
And it'll
Even
grow from there.
Journal entry or anything.
But make sure you're like making yourself nudge up. Don't do like a week of journal entries and be like, oh, I'm doing something. This is fine. So
I think that's about it. Oh, one more question. We'll do Kel. My book and characters are sounding like another book, even though I did not mean for it to be that way. Is this something I should be worried about? Another book as in a published book? I wouldn't worry about it either way.
And you can clean it up in editing, like once you find your voice and know where the story's going. And I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. All right. I don't know if there's anything over on Twitter. Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen, but I haven't been looking, so it'd be surprising if I'd seen it.
No, there's nothing on Twitter that I can see. Cool.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us, especially on this holiday-y-ish kind of day. It's always nice to get some words done, and it's way more fun to do it with all of you guys. So, in theory, we're going to do another write-in on a non-Sunday day at some point in February, and more likely than not, we will leave it to the last possible minute, just like we did in January. So, we'll keep you posted on that. Otherwise, we will be back on next Sunday to talk about publishing news. And yeah, we're here every Sunday. There's videos every day of the week here on this channel, so be sure to like and subscribe and all of that fun stuff. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.